Hey everybody, so as you can see, I'm back home in Philadelphia. I'm currently not on tour anymore. I had to hop off the tour. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you realize some stuff has gone down, some very serious stuff, and I no longer felt safe being on tour with Concrete Dream. So this video is to be as quick as possible and as factual as possible to explain what happened, okay? So just jumping right to it, this is what went down. I found out about maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I was in a band. I was in Concrete Dream, and one of the members had apparently, on this past tour we just did, they're still playing shows as if everything's okay, but I found out that in Ohio, one individual planned on murdering me in Cincinnati because I didn't say good morning to them, and I laughed at a joke made by the lead singer of Scarhead, Danny Diablo. Story goes like this. This individual blew out his voice the second or third show in Toledo, Ohio, and was also sick. Okay, so I had just gotten back from Reverend Guitars, showed up with everybody. We were getting ready to head to Cincinnati. This individual, in a very bad mood, as always, I just didn't say anything, just ignored him, just kept to myself, didn't say a word, just stayed to myself. And then at the same time, Danny Diablo, Ezek, says, all right, nobody can afford to lose their voice. Let's all go on vocal rest and let's all learn sign language. And then he proceeded to pretend to do sign language, like he knew sign language. And if you guys know who Danny is or just have seen him, he's a funny dude. And the way he tells jokes is incredibly funny. So it was funny. So guess what? I laughed. And this individual in my band didn't like that I laughed at all. He thought he was being made fun of. And it was nothing about him. It was just the fact that it was a funny joke that, hey, let's all learn sign language. Like, it's just so silly and innocent and just, you know, just a funny little thing. But the fact that I laughed, and everybody laughed, but the fact that I laughed, he has a personal problem with me. He didn't like that. He proceeded to then try to physically pull me out of the Scarhead van. I was just sitting in the Scarhead van, just chilling, just waiting to leave. He wanted to fight me in the parking lot at the Red Roof Inn in Toledo, Ohio, because I didn't say good morning to him and because I laughed at Danny's joke. Here's a text message proving that he felt this way, and he apologized for wanting to fight me because I didn't say good morning and I was too cold, and I'm from the Army and the Army made me cold, and he thought I was laughing at him. So here it is right here. So we obviously don't fist fight because it's not how I personally operate. The situation kind of dies down a little bit. My band, the 4 of them, leave and go to the next venue, Cincinnati. I stay back, and you're like, you know what, dude? I'm just going to diffuse the situation. I'm going to travel with Scarhead. So unbeknownst to me, the plan to murder me in Cincinnati is plotted and coordinated during this trip. He confesses to everybody in my band, the other members, that when he gets to Cincinnati, he has a knife on him, and at some point during the night, he's going to sneak up to me, and he's going to stick it in me, stab me, and try to murder me because of this situation. And in his words, the only reason why he didn't do it is because my band members talked him out of it. And I didn't find out about this until about 4 or 5 days ago. So I was living with this individual for over 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I was living with somebody who had planned a hit on me to murder me and stab me because I didn't wish him a good morning and I laughed at a joke made by Danny Diablo. That's the God honest 100% truth. I found this out because we were traveling on an off day from Texas to Memphis, Tennessee, and we were fighting over something else, over my social media. In Dallas, Texas, I was walking up to the venue filming because I was the filming guy the majority of the time. Me and another member of the band were running the social media. I turn the corner, I see he's fighting with the tour manager. I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Once I see them start to get really heated, put the phone away, diffuse the situation. They go their separate ways. No fight happens, okay? So, you guys know I'm a YouTuber, example A. I have been vlogging the whole tour as best as I could. I asked this individual, hey, is this cool if I put this in my vlog? It's a raw, candid moment on tour. It's not all rainbows on tour. It's kind of a raw, kind of honest look at sometimes things happen, right? He goes, yeah, that's cool. I don't care. Like, that's funny, right? You know, it's a funny thing. Things happen. I was like, thank goodness, cool. Like, we see eye to eye here. It's just a candid moment, right? It's not all happy-go-lucky all the time. Posted the video, the Dallas vlog, the Texas vlog. About 8 hours go by, and we're driving from Corpus Christi to Chattanooga, which is a big drive. And out of nowhere, he just says, you know what? I don't like that. Take it down. I asked him why, and he said, because it makes me look bad. I said, you know what, dude? Okay, I disagree. I didn't say this to him. I personally disagree, but I said to him, okay, dude, no problem. Boom. Video was unlisted, gone. But then he proceeds to just go on a tirade of how much he thinks I'm a terrible person and how like I just portray him the wrong way on social media and how I don't put him enough on there and just lays into me. During this whole tirade, I recorded a lot of it. I tried my best to record as much as I could. Every time he turned around and looked at me, he's driving, I'm in the back seat. I had to stop it and hide it because I felt like my life was at stake. I was recording because I felt my livelihood and or life was at stake. But during this whole tirade, he confessed and he said, you know what, dude? I was going to kill you. I was going to stab you. I had planned to stick a knife in you in Cincinnati over that thing that Danny said that you laughed at. My plan was that I was going to sneak up to you and I was going to stab you and kill you in Cincinnati, Ohio. But I didn't because these guys, pointing to everybody else in the vehicle, my bandmates, talked me out of it. That's where things became very, very serious. So I was living with somebody who had already plotted and conspired to murder me and end my life. And everybody in the vehicle knew it but me. All of a sudden, I felt like 4 against 1. Look to my left, look to my right. Passenger seat, driver's seat, I'm in the middle. All these individuals knew about this potential murder that would have happened, or at the very least, stabbing. Everybody knew about it but me, and I was living with all these individuals for 2 weeks, and I never knew about it. When you learn that everybody knew about it, how you almost were murdered, and you didn't know about it, and you were living with them, unbeknownst to this scenario, it freaks you out, man. Like, it freaks you out. All these dudes knew about this almost murder in Cincinnati, but me, and nobody told me. Hindsight's 20/20, but if somebody confessed that they were murdering somebody, I don't care who you are, first thing I'm doing is calling the police, telling the tour manager, for example, if we're on tour, telling whoever's in charge and getting the fuck out of there. I'm not going to be responsible for your craziness. That's not who I am. You know, dude, you confess you're murdering somebody? Dude, I am getting the fuck out of there and calling whoever I need to call as soon as possible. I'm not going to take the fall for your, Looney Tunes going on in your head. That's just not how I operate. So the fact that this was apparently kept from me really just made me not want to be around these people. So I kept recording. That outburst was out of nowhere and I didn't get it, but I was smart. We got to a gas station after fighting. I just walked away, just like basically ran away from the car. I didn't feel safe in that car. But after an hour, I just drop a pin location. I had walked to a gas station and I told myself, I was like, dude, you gotta get in this car. It was a judgment call. It's like either you're in the middle of nowhere, Eastern Texas, and you find your way home, or you just play along and just try to get closer to home and try to, figure it out that way. So that's what I did. I dropped the pin location. I was like, you know what? I just got to get a little closer to home before I can get out of here. Dropped the pin location at the gas station I had walked to. And before I got in the car, me and this individual had another conversation. And I told him, dude, I don't feel comfortable. I can't believe you just confessed that to me. And I hit record on my phone, stuck it in my pocket, and I got him to confess again his plans to murder me in Cincinnati. I said I let it go. I just want to go.
I know, but we're not going to go nowhere until you let it go and shake my hand. If you can't accept my apology...
But you threatened to murder me. You said I'm going to kill you.
That was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago.
You said you were going to kill me. You said you were going to murder me.
2 weeks ago I was. That's how I felt.
You told me you had a knife on me and you were going to stab me.
That's what I wanted to do, and I didn't. That's what I wanted to do. I told you 2 weeks ago I wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
I did. These guys stopped me.
But bringing it up today, it's like, I almost died in Ohio because my front man wanted to murder me.
It's fucked up, and I'm sorry about that.
And then you wonder why I don't want to, put you on social media. You want to murder me.
That's why I said I get it.
You threatened my life.
That's why I get it. That's why
you threatened my life. Dude.
I know.
You threatened to literally kill me, murder me because of social media.
It was beyond. I didn't want to murder you for social media. No.
Okay, because I laughed at Danny's sign.
Yeah, let's get shit straight here.
Okay, but today was social media. Heavy duty stuff, in my opinion. What's even more interesting is how matter of fact this individual is explaining how, yeah, he did it, but that was like 2 weeks ago and kind of get over it. Yeah, I was going to kill you 2 weeks ago, but it's time to move on. Like, let it go. If you don't let it go, I'm going to leave without you. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. So it freaked me out, man. It was like, dude, this is nuts. And as for the other bandmates, I see both sides. You know, I would have liked it if they stood up for me. They never stood up for me. They never stood up against this individual. It would have been nice when he was confessing 2 times, confessing his plans to murder me. It would have been nice if they stood up for me. But at the same time, I can kind of see where they're coming from because, you know, dude was a loose cannon, you know what I mean? So, you know, I see both sides. It would have been nice. And the fact that they apparently knew about it kind of bothers me a little bit, but I try to take everything with a grain of salt and see the bigger picture and give everybody the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Same goes for the entire tour package. I told a lot of people that he threatened to stab me, and they all kind of brushed it off and said, like, you know, he won't do that. And, you know, I just felt like I was in like one of those stories of like, you know, if you just wait one more day, it'll get better. Just wait until you get to the end of the tour and you can go away, and then something happens and you never make it. Like, I truly felt like I was in this moment, and it was very like just surreal and just serious, and I felt like I had to coordinate my attack to leave and dip out as quietly as possible. I didn't want to announce it because, again, you never know how somebody's going to react. Somebody who was apparently very possessive and obsessive of me, always analyzing what I did, what I didn't do, and just I was just like always on their mind, and always, you know, they always worried about me. So, yeah, just a real crazy kind of situation, man. So there it is, right there, clear as day. I was in a band with somebody who, unbeknownst to me, had already planned to murder me and kill me, and I was living with this individual every single day, touring with this individual every single day, and the rest of my band apparently knew about it too, but they talked him out of it, and that really, all that bothered me. Everybody but myself knew about this plan to kill me. Whether it's a hyperbole or not, or a figure of speech, I don't care. It was too methodical and too thought out for my liking. You know, people can say all the time, oh, I'm going to kill you. Oh, I'm going to kill you, dude, in a heat of passion in an argument. But the fact that it was planned out, that he was going to get there first, wait for me, he told me he had a knife on me, and then when I got there, he was going to stab me and kill me. Freaked me out, man. Freaked me out. And I had to, like, be with this person for, like, an additional 48 hours. We were on a travel day, on an off day, heading towards Chattanooga from Corpus Christi, Texas. So I had to play pretend. I had to be like, you know, buddy with this individual, even though he just confessed that he at one point on this tour wanted to end my life. And I had to pretend like I forgave him and that was okay. So, played a show in Memphis, my last show of the tour. The next morning in Memphis, I called our tour manager, and I told him, I was like, dude, we have some serious problems going on, some serious issues. And everybody was aware of how much of a hothead this individual was. However, you know, actions weren't taken to either send him home, get him help, or anything. Everybody just kind of brushed it off. And I didn't feel safe in that aspect either. Nobody was taking it seriously. My life was, in my opinion, like in jeopardy. At any point in time, this dude could snap and just stick a box cutter in my neck, and that's the end of it, right? So anyway, called up the tour manager. I was like, dude, we have 5 hours to get to Chattanooga because we were traveling in 2 separate vans, 2 separate vehicles. He had all the gear. He had my gear in the trailer. So that's why I couldn't just dip out from Memphis. I had to wait and get all my stuff. So I called him. I was like, we have a problem. I feel like my life's at stake. I'm done. I don't want to be around this individual anymore. So we're going to play pretend. You're going to keep your mouth shut, because if you let this spill out, it's going to get out, and then I'm going to have to deal with this individual. And again, this person could snap and try to kill me and prevent me from leaving. You never know what somebody's going to do, right? Get to Chattanooga. We unload as if it's a normal day, a normal show, a normal, just a normal day. Unloading, getting ready for a show that I'm going to play. But as I'm unloading my own personal stuff, I'm putting it to the side very carefully, keeping track of my suitcase, my personal bag, amplifier, cabinet, and guitars. That's all I had on tour with me. So everybody got all their stuff, put it in the venue. I very carefully, when nobody was looking, me and the tour manager made eye contact, threw my shit into the trailer, and I said, dude, get me to a hotel, get me the fuck out of here. So he drove me to a Comfort Inn. I stayed the night in the Comfort Inn, laid low. Next morning, 7:30 in the morning, rented a U-Haul, drove from Chattanooga to Philadelphia all day yesterday from like 9, 10 a.m. till 11:30 last night. And I got home last night. It is Saturday, April 16th today. So I got home late, April 15th, yesterday. Drove from Chattanooga to Philadelphia. So I was in a band, just to recap, I was in a band with somebody who had already planned to murder me and kill me and stab me because I didn't wish good morning, and I laughed at a joke about using sign language to keep all our voices healthy. And because his voice was out and he was sick, he didn't like that. That's why I almost lost my life in Concrete Dream. So going forward, I am doing the necessary precautions to protect myself here at home, and the powers that be are aware of the situation. And yeah, so I've done everything I feel that I can do and will do to protect myself. And yeah, I feel as though, you know, I'm good on that aspect. And in terms of like my musical career going forward, yeah, dude, I would love to be in a band, man. I love playing and I love that camaraderie and all that. But, you know, at the expense of my physical safety and life, no way, dude. So if the right band comes along, yeah, I'd love to. But for right now, I have bigger things to worry about, unfortunately. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm just happy and thankful to be home safe. So everybody, it's a long-winded video. So everybody, hope this video wasn't too long. I just hope you understand that's what happened, and I just want to be as transparent and honest with you guys. Just want to move on, and but at the same time, just tell my story and not sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? So everybody, that's what happened, man. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support, and we'll be back to the regular scheduled programming on this channel very, very soon. Just wanted to tell you guys what happened, okay? So, I'm out of here. Stay metal, all right? Later.